Hello all, Chris again, back with some more 2 Point Campus. And in the last episode, I had finished out, I think it was year 3, and things were looking pretty good. So since then, over the summer break, I purchased another campus, built that up a little bit. Let's actually get into it. So Upper Etching, continuing on with that. So we're starting year 4, I believe. And I got in another lecture hall. I put in another music room, another dormitory, another shower, another bathroom, and I think another medic and pastoral rooms. So we're all set to start up the next year. I have 35,000 sitting in the bank. All we have to do is get our level 1 staff member, or train one staff member up to level 5. So what we're going to do is when the game starts, we are going to sort of cheese that. And let's see. Where are our staff members? So staff is 1, and let's see, which one is at level 4? So we have 3 of them at level 4 already. So this one here is the one we're going to go with. And let's start up the year. Pause that. Choose Start New Year. So we're going into year 4, I believe. Start it up. We're getting 40 students for musicality and 16 for counterculture studies. So start out that year. We're going to pick you up and we're going to put you right into the training room. Let's start the training. Let's see here. So 4, 4, and 4. So there we go. We have all the teachers set to be trained. And let's just start this up and see if she goes in. Go in. Okay, good. So once that's done, then we'll go to 2 stars. So let's hope that we can get that done pretty quickly. And November is when we have our first music festival, so I wouldn't mind having everything done before then. We are going to see a little bit of a loss this month, but it doesn't look like it's too bad. So come on, level 5. Once that level 5 hits, then we have 1 star. It's just a little bit nerve-wracking. Actually, while they're doing that, I'm going to leave it on pause. So this is the other music room. I put another dorm in with 20, 30, 40 beds altogether. There's my 2 rooms for healing and the pastor effect. Another bathroom. So I kind of like the 3x3 design, and then putting the toilets like here because you fit 4 in instead of just trying to fit 3 along one wall and then put the sinks on the other one. They're upgrading the lectern, and I have another staff room. So we took a little bit of a loss this month, and now the music teachers have started. This one was, this was the counterculture guy. So I guess all of our music teachers are currently busy. It would be nice if they hurry up and got that training done, because that's the only thing holding 1 star back now. We got the campus level up, we have the 3 open mic nights, we have 150 students leveled up. Way, way more than 150. I mean, we're nearing 1,000. So the only thing is just getting that last teacher up. Once that's done, we'll see what 2 star brings, and our average is B+. So grade-wise, we are well ahead of the game. September is just about done. Holy crap, look at all that money. Okay, let's see about the loans, getting those paid off. So let's repay the balance, and okay, we can repay 2 balances. Excellent. That way we don't have to deal with the interest from that for the end of this month. And let's just see where September brings us. Okay, so it looks like the teachers are done. Let's get you back into the training room. Put you right here. Okay. So once you're at level 5, we are set to go. We're negative 20,000, which seems like it's a big deal. But I mean, we have 150,000 essentially waiting in loans. So it's not too bad. And then the green here is another class. So if that starts soon, we'll probably see some more leveling up. And you can already see that this is going down already. So the students are currently learning in some classes, and every time they level up, that's 2,000 more in our pockets. This is an interesting level. I kind of like that new feature where every time they level up, you get money instead of just going with the monthly tuition. Means that upgrades like the lecture hall really help out. So 1 star! New campus is unlocked. I don't know which ones exactly. Okay, so Blundergrad, Urban Bungle, Breaking Points are all unlocked, and Cushion Bust is a statue. Okay, so your campus exhibits a great deal of administrative harmony, with each component synchronizing tunefully and tastefully with the next. It's a shame your students aren't able to capture that same melodic spirit in the caterwauling dross they call music. Yes, a shame. Okay, so I think at the end of this video, I'm going to go out to the map and just see what the new levels are, but I'm not going to be finished with this level till I get 3 stars. Average A grade on campus, and level 6 rooms. I have 7 of 10 already, 100 students attend events, and earn 500,000. So 100 students attend events. So I guess that means that we're going to have to program in any events every time that they come up for the next little while to get that 100 up. 500,000, we seem to earn a lot every month, so there's a chance we could finish that. The A grade is what we're aiming for, and the level 6 rooms, so Prestige is numpad 5. We have an 8, a 6. We could level up this room. The lecture halls are a little bit harder. We're not that far from leveling up the Prestige or the training room. And yeah, there's a couple rooms we could do pretty easily. So what is the music room at? The music room's at 6 with all the items in it. The one over here is only at level 3. Okay, so to get that one out of the way, let's quickly do a couple rooms. So the gym is actually really close. Let's see about getting that in quickly. So we already have a bar. We have 2 bikes. We only need 1 level to go. So let's see about... No, we can't really add in the weights, but we do have a lot of other items that we can add. So let's add the bench in and sort of line it up somewhat with the bikes. Actually, let's line it up with the... Can it fit in there? Nope. Actually, let's turn that off. So Prestige, turn that off with the 5 key. And let's get the bench in here. So that can go close to the sanitizer. Let's get in a weight and we'll put that... Let's put it near the bar here. Let's get in some of these little weights here, the barbells. And can we fit in 2? Let's try putting 1 in the corner, and no, it doesn't quite fit in. And that doesn't fit over, so let's put... Okay, let's put that back like that, and let's line this up so it's a little bit neater looking. So let's put 1 in, and 2. So we have 2 cases of barbells. We are just about level 6. Now, to get over that little hump, let's get in a pommel horse. And we'll put the pommel horse pretty close to the high jump one. Line that up with the edge of it, the corner. There we go. So we have... Now we have 8 level 6 rooms. Where else can we work on? We could work on the staff room. Okay, so the staff room will probably be pretty easy, and we'll do the staff room and then the other music room, and then that will put us at the 8s. So let's turn off just the light up for that. And what can we add to this? We don't have food and drink. That's weird. I usually put those in first. So we'll put it beside the garbage. Food and drink, and they are pretty lined up. That almost has us at level 4 already. And let's get in one of those cabinets there for getting everything, all their mail. Let's put in the TV. Everybody wants to watch TV, so might as well have one of those in. A punching bag. It's entertainment, but I don't think the teachers really care that much about entertainment. We do want a nice red rug, so we'll put that underneath the table. And let's put in a couple cheaper pictures. So we're already at level 6. This is a really easy one to get, especially when you have quite a bit stored up in the bank there. Now we don't want any more posters. Well, actually a couple more posters can't hurt. So let's put the bomb one and a concert. Okay, so we hit staff level 7. All right, well, we don't need to do any more work there. I didn't even notice that we hit level 6 already. And last one is the music room that I want to do. So having some nice music rooms will really help out. Let's add a sound mixer. Some of these are a bit more expensive. All right, so we have a vocal booth already. Tromborgan. Wow. These are pretty expensive for items. This is pretty much on par with a music room. So let's add a Tromborgan. And let's see how far that bumps us up. That takes us from 3 to 4. Let's add the Pianotron. That's 6,000. And we'll put that against this wall over here. And we'll put it right against the corner. So we're at 5. And let's see about the sound mixer. So we'll put the sound mixer pretty close to the vocal booth. Act like they actually go together. And we are still a little bit away. Music blackboard. I should have one in there already, right? Yeah, I do. And string section? Why not? Alright, so we hit the level 6 rooms. Now we just need to get... Oh, no, I don't want to cancel. Now we just need to get 100 students attending events. We have our student lounge, we have the lecture theaters, and we have the student union. So events aren't going to be a problem, and earning 500,000. So it looks like 2 stars is going to be fairly easy to get. Let's just check the students' grades and see about getting these guys up to A's. So year 1s are all seem to start at F, which is weird because the first thing they do is the lecture theater. So they should be able to bump that grade up a fair bit. I mean, you have 50% additional learning from the lectern, and yet we have a bunch of F's and D's coming out. It is still early though, so I think we're probably not going to have too much trouble getting up to A's. But let's get everybody that's orange, making sure that they are going for the training. We have 3 training rooms, or 3 tutor rooms now for the students, and we have plenty of teachers, so doing the tutoring shouldn't be a problem. Actually, I didn't put another tutor room in here. How unusual. Let's copy that. This is level 1 prestige room, and the one over here, level 1 as well. Okay, so I guess I just put in the most basic of the training rooms. Now, let's line you up so you are... Actually, let's put you right there. So it is a little bit of a different layout than just a nice even square. But they can get there, and let's put the carpets in front. So we have a nice carpet there. Now we have 9,000 to work with. We don't really have a lot to work with. What does the student want? I already have him set to training. Alright, so we're gonna have to get this lectern upgraded soon too. Let's actually... How are our loans doing? Loans, still a lot taken out there. So let's take out the $50,000 one and get the lectern set to be upgraded. And now we will resume and just see about getting our students up to an average of an A. Now for this one, I'm not sure if it's like this average student happiness, because for some, as soon as you hit the A, then that pretty much checks it off, and it doesn't matter if it falls down to a B. Okay, so they want our room to be up to a level 7. We are actually so close to that that we might as well just finish it off. So let's see here. What can we add to this room? I mean, even a simple poster will probably get us up there. So let's see here. Posters are all the way down. Let's add a nice little sunset or mountain range, and there we go. Level 7. So students complete private tuition, so we need 3 for that suggestion box. The only thing I wish about these is that it would show you what the reward is. I mean, if there's no reward, there's no point in even accepting them. Whoops. But if there is a reward, I just wish it would show it. Alright, so we have 3 private tuition rooms, 1 in each building. We have plenty of bathrooms, so that shouldn't be an issue. The attractiveness level is actually pretty good for this area. And aside from that, so, I mean, we just started the 2-star and we're already up to over 100,000. I wonder, I'm just going to quickly check something and see if that part of it was what I did. So, take out loan of 100,000. No, okay. I was going to see if that was a way to cheese it where, I mean, I didn't think I earned 112,000 so quick, but I was going to see if the loan would put it up to 200,000. Then it's like, oh, you can just cheese this really easy by taking out the loan and repaying it. It looks like the people that developed this game thought of that, so no cheesing that way. So we're at 36 students already attending events, $112 already earned, and they are asking for an SU party. So because we need more parties, let's get that scheduled in. Book it for December. We should have no problem reaching these 2 achievements by the end of the year. It's just the A that is the one that's a little bit of work. And they want the gym to be prestige level 7, so we have a little bit more that we can put in here. Now let's add... So we have the pommel horse. Do we have a crash mat? We don't have a crash mat. So where can we put the crash mats? We don't necessarily want it... we want it so that there's enough space that they can just walk in there, and that'll be fine. Now we are pretty close to 7. Let's add a couple posters around, because the posters are basically going to bump that up really high. Let's add another bat one, and let's add one that I like is adding the, since it's a music one, let's add the guitar. So even though I didn't need to, I put in a little bit more effort, and that finishes that off. So lots of students are attending events. They also want a student lounge party, so let's set that up, schedule that in. Let's schedule it for sometime in January, because the party's already going for December. Actually, let's cancel that. Yeah, cancel that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the timetable. So if you don't know what the hotkey for that is, it's number 3. And it looks like December, there's already a party. This is the SU party for December. So let's see. In beginning of February, there's really nothing there. So let's add... What was it? It was the student lounge party that they wanted. So let's put that in for this month here. That way nothing else is going on and the most students can attend that. Alright, so the money is going up. I think we'll hit 500,000 no problem. It's just the grades that we have to hit. So we have everybody going to the tutors, and it looks like our tutors are doing pretty good. Let's actually... Okay, so we have our music teachers going up to level 5, and now we have more requests. They want a duck hedge. Alright, I can fulfill that one. Let's put the duck hedges near the new building here, and let's put it so it's kind of aligned on an angle right here next to this one. Okay, so I think that looks alright. We have our duck hedges. They want a shoe graze. How much is that one? So that's, we have 21,000. It costs 10. So let's find a time for the shoe graze to go in. Shoe graze, I think, is a student lounge, and it looks like there's very little in the end of March, but that's when we also have the open mic. So let's put it just after the open mic. It was the shoe graze, and it's for 30 days for 10,000. So yeah, let's do that. So our events are basically set. I don't think we really need to set any more events this year, because that's pretty much going to put us over the top. If it doesn't, I'll try and throw one at the end, but we have parties going all the way up to May, so we'll see by then if it fills that requirement. And I mean, if we get from 1 star to 2 star in one video, I love one of the videos that I get 2 stars in one. So that'll be a really good day. It's just the A that I'm kind of hoping for. So average grade is still a B, not even a B+. So 74%. Yeah, the 100 okay, B+, excellent. You guys are doing a bit better, and then just the money. So 143,000. Let's see. We can't repay any of the loans yet. Even if we took out the 100,000, we couldn't repay the 227 because we don't have that much just right now. And what do they want? We can skip the romantic film for now. What did we just get? We got writer's block, help 3 students with writer's block, accept that. We're going to hold off on the romantic film. Counterculture studies open, 15 students, and yeah, that's it for now. Now let's quickly check our marketing campaign. We could start a new campaign. Well, no, we can't. We don't have enough. We actually went from having about 9,000 to being in the red. So look at that money just shooting up. I mean, I don't know how I got up to 110,000 so quickly before, but I mean, we're leveling up so quickly now. I think the prestige of the room has a lot to do with it. So by making each room have a good amount of prestige, remember prestige check is N5, your number pad 5, so you can just quickly hit that and then see where every room lies as far as prestige. So the library is only level 4, but the music room is level 6, and the music room over here is only level 2. So that could be one of the reasons why we are seeing some Fs, because we have our lectern halls are only at level 3, and I should start putting a little bit more effort into those, because even though I'm upgrading and they are learning faster, I think the prestige really affects the grade. Anyway, getting back to the game. Oh, we're already at quite a bit, 257. So I think by the end of the year, we're absolutely going to be at 500,000. I just have to kind of cross my fingers and hope for that A. We're getting pretty close, though. Alright, so monthly profit is... Wow, that's good. So we have a statement, an open day report. They are asking for Raven Lamp. So let's put in the Raven Lamp and let's put it... let's see. Alright, so I could put it in the room here just to up the prestige a little bit, because that's always good. Yeah, the only problem is that when you are looking at these Raven lamps, sometimes you have to zoom in pretty far just to be able to see what way it's facing. So we'll put one there and we'll put one beside the bed. There we go. Okay, resuming. So we only need 12 more students attending events, and that's going to be absolutely no problem. So I'm not even going to bother booking any more events right now. It's just a matter of getting the 100,000 and the A. The main reason that I have the music one set to repeat every year is because I think it's set to also upgrade some of the students' level. Yeah, you can see that we're getting so many level ups. So yeah, it's just the A that's a concern. So we're at campus level 16, and I really think that by the end of this video, we're going to see 2 stars. That'll be absolutely great. Let's see, can I... Okay, so I don't think I have anybody training at this point. There is one teacher set to be trained, but not a lot of teachers. So let's get some of these car ones to have the inspirational speaking and inspirational speaking again. Now I could add the inspirational speaking to some of the guitar ones because it's a really quick train. Since it is just level 1, it'll go really fast. And let's get the one with research to also have... Yeah, inspirational training is fine. Research every level, it'll go up 20%. Private tuition, I really don't think it's worth it. I think it's always best to just stick with the class that they teach. So 5% as opposed to if I were to put some more points into... Where is your course, bud? Oh, countercultural studies. So you would get 10% every level. It just doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to put points and time into private tutoring. I might read up and try and find out if it actually is worth it or not. But for the time being, I don't think it is. Now, let's increase I haven't seen any invaders, so I think security might be a bit of a waste for this level. But then again, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, having people have security is going to be a bonus. Alright, so everybody that needs to be trained is set to be trained. We're almost at the $500,000 mark. That went really quickly. Let's see, can we pay off any loans? We can... Alright, so the campus leveled up. So let's take out this loan, repay that, and then repay that balance. So the only one we have now is the 100,000. And money-wise, we are good. It's just a matter of getting that grade up. So I really don't see that as a problem. We can skip the horror film. It's just, come on, guys. You're almost there. You guys are so close to that A. Once it hits A, then I think we're going to hit the 2 stars. And we still have a few months to do it, so let's get our students to go to the tutoring if they can. And we have a couple D students, so let's send you to tutoring. And a couple are asking for some, I think they're asking for the party, but no party till you finish and get your good grades, guys. I am so close to that 2nd star in one video. Okay, so all the C's are set to be healed and set to be tutored, and we're almost there. Okay, actually, they're asking for a lot of stuff now. So they want a Dark Throne and a Cheesy Gubbins machine. So let's put a couple of the Cheesy Gubbins machines and the drinks around. Now, normally I would just kind of ignore that and stick with just the better ones. But they're cheap enough, and the better the students are fed, the better off they do as far as grades. So let's put the other ones beside the harp, and let's give it a little bit of a gap. So we have the Cheesy Gubbins and the Burp Machine, so they don't need to ask for those anymore. They also want a Dark Throne. And it did put me over the student lounge, so I think they probably wanted the throne for the lounge, but I can always put a few more around, so any hallway that has 3 or even 2 is a good place to put a couple extra items in, just so that you're filling the students with some entertainment and making everything a little bit more attractive. So the Dark Throne is a pretty cheap item. It's, well, $750. I mean, it's pretty expensive for a chair, but at the same time, I mean, I earned 500,000 in barely any months at all. So let's just hope that we get that up to an A. And you can just see it's pretty much a sliver now. I mean, it looks like it's so little. And went up a little bit more. So cross my fingers. Come on, A. No, we didn't order a guy in a bug suit. Come on, A. Get in there. A little bit more. We're in April now, and the classes are still sort of going. So come on, guys. Quit partying and get to the tutoring. Almost there. XP bonus went up. They will gain a few levels from the class, and then hopefully in June we do see it. Alright, so what are they asking for now? Vaulting course. Okay. Ooh, that's... Okay, so they want a vaulting course. The only problem with putting a vaulting course in is that it's an item that is really long, so it would pretty much take up the entire length of this room. Now, in order to do that, I would have to get rid of this high jump. So let's see about selling that, and then doing a little bit of rearranging here. So if we put the bikes against the wall here, and let's see if we can fit the vault in here now. Because if they're requesting it, then it means that they want it for something. So, okay, the problem is that I don't even think this room is really long enough. It looks like this would just barely be... Actually, maybe I can fit it in for now. But you know what? Instead of making it such a tight fit, why don't we just extend the room a tiny bit? And then instead of being able to cut through the gym, they'll have to go around. But we can put in the wall there, and let's put the weights. Let's put one just beneath the picture here, and then we'll move the 2 dumbbells just up next to it. That gives enough room for, okay, maybe not there. Let's put the other dumbbell there for now. Now let's see if the vaulting item fits in. Excellent, it does. So let's put it so that's excellent. So it does fit there. Okay, so we have our vaulting course, and now let's put the other weights right beside the bike where you can. All right, so that's good, and now we should get even closer to that A. Let's do a little bit of rearranging. So we'll put the, okay, so that's actually a good spot for it, so I don't need to move that. All right, resuming. Campus level is going up. People are going for the private tutoring. There's a queue, which means that the ones that have the lowest grades are actually going in and learning. It is so close. Academic results are 79, so it's like essentially 1% off. Okay. Boy. So in the meantime, let's add a few more items to here just to make sure that this room is a little bit better. Actually, I have 149,000. What can I do for loans? Okay, good. Let's repay that, and we still have 50,000 to work with. Now, let's put the items in here. Okay, for this one, the door was right there. So let's stick with putting this in the corner. We have 42,000 to work with still. Let's put in a trombone. Trombone? Tromborgan. My mistake. String section, and we'll put that just in the corner here. A sound mixer. I like putting that pretty close to the vocal booth. And that is, oh, the only one we're missing is the piano. So let's put the piano, I'd say, closer to the center. And let's also add a nice music rug here. So we'll put the music rug just under the trombone. Not trombone, it's not even called trombone either. Gotta stop screwing that up. This one is the piano drum. Alright, then let's put a couple music posters around so that this room is looking a little bit nicer. And music sign. Does it have, I don't have a garbage or a hand sanitizer in here, so let's put both of those in. Can it fit in the corner? Yes, it can. Alright, so we have a level 7 prestige music room. And we are getting so close now. So the students are leveling up. We're still getting quite a bit of money put in. And the training is going. Campus leveled up. Alright, so how are the students doing? So still a D, and he's still set to go to the tuition, or the private tutoring. So would you get? Yes! 2 stars in one video. Alright, so upper echelon, I got 2 stars in year 4. And what is he saying? I left my role as the county's health minister. The county's health minister, in no small part due to Miss Odyssey's incessant pestering of 2 points medical services. Her return is a sobering reminder that you can't run from your problems, especially when they're a benevolent cultural icon. So we have another bus to put out, Fizz Pocket. And so the first star granted us 2 more levels to go through, 2 or 3. I think 3 levels and then the other bust. So let's see about putting both of those busts out. We're going to continue on, and let's look up items. So B bust. Okay. It's not an indoor item. No. Okay, Okay, so where would the bust be? The campus is the talk of the county's music scene. I mean, I'm talking about it, and Bugle Records are too. They've asked me to hear your students perform. This is their chance to become music stars like me, rich, famous, and deliciously out of touch, just like all music stars. So 3 stars does not look too hard. I mean, 2 million, you see how fast everything is gaining? It was 250,000 by, I don't even know what month, but we were well past getting that. Attractiveness rating, so I just need to make sure that I put a whole bunch of items in after this year. So when year 4 end, I'm really going to beef up the campus. And last one is campus level 25, so I think I can do that, and win talent show. So that goes in the student union. So I'm going to upgrade the campus quite a bit. I'm going to make sure that the student union, I'm going to aim for hitting prestige level 12. And once that's done, then this is going to be no problem at all. So what is required for the talent show? Let's see if we were to set one up. Talent show, 3 music students, level 17 required. And I think that's not going to be too hard to reach. So if I set that for the end of maybe next year, then I should have no problem doing that. I guess that's their little competition event. So far we've had the cook-offs, then there was the jousting event, then there was, what was it? Cheese ball, and now a music sing-off. Okay, so we're not going to schedule that now. That's going to be for year 5, but we already did pretty good in this video. We got 2 stars in one go. So I love actually seeing accomplishments like that. Makes me a lot happier playing this game. 3 students with writer's blocks, so there's not much we have to do at the moment. I was still looking for the bus. Let's see. Maybe it has to go in the campus building. Nope. Library, maybe? Okay. Yeah, the problem with is that they seem to put so much for the library, so it's like they want you to make the room almost as big as possible. Alright, so. Okay, so the bus all go in the library. Silver bottom, and the cushion bust, that was the first one we got for 1 star. And then Fizz Pocket Bust is the one we just got. So is there room in here? They're not very, they don't take up a lot of space. So let's just put 1 of each in. I think he's facing the wrong way. Oh, now he's facing the wrong way. My mistake. Okay, so we have Fizz, or Cushion, and Fizz Bottom. Fizz Pocket. And Cushion. Okay. Alright, so the library's looking pretty good. It's now level 4. It could be a lot better, but I can always work on that later. This is my basic library just to get the students up. And let's finish out the year strong and then check out what the other 3 levels are going to be. And then that'll be the end of this video, and then I can work on getting the 3rd star, hopefully in the next one. So 12,000 we have right now. Loans, we don't have any out, so I have plenty of money to work with. And then I'm going to get a whole bunch here. What do they want? They want gym level 7. What level is it now? So it's 6, so that's really easy to hit. Let's get that done now. And I'll try and get, so I have 18,000 at the moment. Let's see, what can we put in? We have, how about a set of weights? Let's put that in right here. And prestige is 6, let's see, 7. And I don't know what that added. I wish it would give an indication what kind of reward you get. Maybe it's just one of the students' desires or wants. So maybe that's all that it gives. If that's the case, then it's like it's not really worth doing a lot of these except to improve students' mood a little bit. But I don't care all that much about that, so we're already earning quite a bit. I mean, just look at those numbers climb up. And we still have a little bit of the year to go. So XP bonus, 66,000. I don't think the earned takes into account of that. Alright, so next video I'm going to work on getting that talent show. Our students' average level, so we have plenty of people that are already, well, we have a few people that are already above 17, and they're year 3, so they are graduating this year, but I think come next year, we shouldn't have too much trouble getting up there. Because in the cheese ball one, you required level 17 to beat the jumbo team, and I was getting 3 of 3 every time, and one of the matches in the later years, I think year 10 or so, I scheduled about 7 matches in 1 year, and every time they played, they just won so easily. So the jumbo team was no challenge by the end. Alright, so that is the end of year 4. We got 2 stars in one video. Very happy with that. Let's just do the awards quickly and cue the music. Alright, average results were 79. Everybody passed. And we are quite good, so 65 relationships, 1 club, and 79 people in the club. Now, I'm not sure how many students I actually had. Most popular book club was the book club, because that's the only one we had. And yep, so I need to get the average rating of rooms up, but that's good. Okay, so I have 35 points to work with. I think I'm gonna put 1 more point into counterculture studies and just work on getting a couple more students in for that. But the max that we get is 22. Now I think I'm gonna go up to 22 because it's not that bad. It's not that far from 24. So let's just stick with that, and that way we'll have more people to gain levels. Now we might have to build a few more rooms, but we can take out all 3 loans. We have 60,000 to work with. Now, it is the end of the year, so what I'm going to do is just take out all the loans, and then whatever's left I can pay off at the end, but that gives 460,000 to work with. Now I can start extending out this way, which is 85,000. I can extend upwards for 70,000 to the northwest, 45,000. Or northeast, 90,000. So I think I'll stick on this side of the road, and I'll go with the $85,000 one. Now it's going to be empty, so I pretty much have the run of what I want to do with the place. Yeah, let's go with that. So 85,000 is a decent buy, and then I can just work on building this up. So I'm going to need another recording studio, another musicality teacher. That's easy enough to do. And I want to make sure that this building is nice, and maybe move the library, or maybe I'll move the healing and the pastor center over, expand on the library, and I'll add another lecture hall and probably another private tutor and just do a few things with this. But I mean, we're up to 120,000 at the end of the year. So with more students coming in, I did check the counterculture study, so we're getting 20 students for that. And for musicality, let's just make a little bit of a change. So 32 is where I would be, so let's go with adding 30. So we'll have two bonus slots essentially. So instead of taking 8 students in for one of the classes, we're taking 6. So that's a good way to go. And seeing them level up will probably add a lot of money. So next year's students, 132. We're going to confirm that. Now let's just quickly check. 15, 30, 40, 60, 85. And for this room, 10, 20, 30, 40. So even if I don't put another dorm in, I should have more than enough room for all the students easily. The only reason to add another dorm is just so that they have less travel time. So if I move these 2 rooms over, I'm also going to put another door in here, and then just put a little neat path, and then work on designing this. And I learned my lesson from the Pebberley Ruins, where I'm not going to do any crossover, because I think even when I was crossing over, I tried extending the building, and for a while it was giving me that it looked like the wall was sort of blocked off, and I had to exit the game to the main menu a few times, restart, and then finally it accepted it. But I think by doing that, that's what caused the glitch. So No crossing plots here, and I have a bit of room to work with here, so I could probably extend out, make this a little bit better of a music studio. It's Prestige 6. I'd like to get that up to Prestige level 10. And I do have quite a bit of room to work with, so I can expand some of these rooms, so make a better library, make a better music room, and maybe even improve on the lecture halls, because 3 is pathetically low for a prestige level. And the student lounge is 7, which isn't bad, but it's pretty small as well, so maybe I'll move the private tutor down here somewhere as well, and just improve. So I have a few ideas for making this a better campus, but you'll have to see in the next video. Alright, so like I said, I just want to quickly exit the map, save and quits, and let's see what the 3 levels that we unlocked with 1 star is. With 1 star are. So, new campus unlocked, Urban Bugle, and Breaking Point. So these are all new levels for me now. And Blundergrad. So let's see what each one is, and then kind of do a little bit of guesswork and see what they will be like. So, protect the county's secrets by expelling moles and training the spies of tomorrow. So that sounds like it's going to be a fun one. Spies and secret agents, maybe. Who knows? So Blundergrad sounds like it's going to be. Blundergrad sounds like a fun one. Urban Bungle. Cutting edge technology is what makes the future a real place. Now, it won't be robots because we've already done robots. I have no idea what the course for this one could be. Computers? No, we did internet history, which isn't really computers, but we already have the computer lab, so I don't think it can be that. Anyway, breaking points. Stay afloat by keeping students happy at the county's notorious party school. So maybe volleyball themed? I don't know, it's on a beach. Beaches would be volleyball and ski-doos, but is that even really a course? Alright, so I know that Blunderguard is looking pretty cool. The other two, I don't know what they're going to be like. But I think that takes care of the video for tonight. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with, what is it called? Upper Etching, looking pretty good. Hopefully I can get the 3rd star relatively quickly. I think the biggest holdup is just going to be the 2 million that I have to get. But I mean, I'm going to get that attractiveness level up over the summer. And I think that I'm not going to have too much trouble getting the 3rd star. So 2 stars in one video, 1 in the next. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.